So today I'm going to talk about The Lost Plot by Genevieve Cogman, which I've actually read quite a few weeks ago. I got an advance copy thanks to NetGalley, and I just been dying to talk about it. It is published in the US in early January, so that seems like a close enough date that I can start talking about it, and it's not as torturous a wait to the publication date of this. So The Lost Plot, it is the fourth book in the wonderfully addictive Invisible Library series. The whole series' premise is that Irene, she is employed as a librarian in this interdimensional library, and so her job as librarian is to go out into the field, and she goes to these alternate realities and procures rare books and brings them back to tie that dimension to the stabilizing force of the library. And the library is a force that is sort of between the absolute chaos of the Fae and the absolute order of the dragons. And so Irene also has an assistant named Kai, and so Irene and Kai, they go on these adventures in each volume of the series where they kind of ply their trade as book thieves / spies. In this latest installment, a librarian actually goes MIA. And it's in the middle of this contest of high dragon politics, and their presence or involvement or what's going on, whatever it is at all, puts fellow librarians in danger and also endangers the political neutrality of the Invisible Library, which is very important because they don't want to be drawn into a war between dragons and fae. And for the purpose of this library to tie these realities together, they needed to be neutral between dragons and fae. And so this is a really serious situation, and Irene and Kai happen to be very well suited for this because of their previous adventures, and so they are both sent to investigate and also just take care of the situation, whatever it is. So they go to this alternate reality, which is a alternate Prohibition era New York City that's like complete with the fedoras and the flappers and also Tommy guns and bootleg booze. So they go and they are kind of in a crunch. There's a lot of pressures around them, and they have to procure this rare book in a race against time and against dragons. And there's also this added pressure of the New York mafia. There's a lot going on that Irene and Kai have to navigate, and their adventure is so page-turning. Like the other books in this series, it takes a few pages to get into the latest premise of each book, but then once you're there, it is fast-paced, just page-turning action all the way through to the end. And same thing with this book. It is so much fun. And in this book in particular, I think Irene really comes into her own as a character. She's so awesome, and she can match wits with the highest class of literary heroes, and while she uses her cleverness to scheme, she keeps her head on straight most of the time, and she definitely uses her heart and her loyalty to guide her to do the right thing in these really high pressure situations. And so she just really shines in this book, and so I really loved it. I just love every time I get a new Invisible Library book. They're like my ultimate popcorn read. They're so seriously addictive. They're really, really fun, so I hope you enjoyed hearing about this latest Invisible Library book. Till next time, my lovelies.